Hi, I'm Tessie Faye. I provide weekly videos to help you create a home that is welcoming, joyful, and peaceful. I believe that every woman deserves to have a home that they love and also a home that functions for their family and for their life. So today I want to talk a little bit about my philosophy about how I decide what to let into my home, what I decide to purchase, kind of just my thoughts on stuff. It starts long ago. No, it starts back in about 2005. We were living in Biloxi, Mississippi, which is right on the Gulf Coast. My husband was in the Air Force. We had our very first home. Up to this point, we had lived in lots of little tiny apartments or rented very tiny houses, but this was our very first home that we ever purchased and that we owned. And it was such a joyful time. We had two little girls. We have 4 kids now, but at the time we just had 2 little girls. We were happy. We were happy in this home. I remember when we very first moved in, for probably a month, every day I would just lay on the floor and breathe in this home and think, oh, I love this house. I can't believe this is my house. I was just so happy to finally own a home, and we didn't have a lot of money, but I loved the things we had and the little things we had collected, and it was a happy, happy place. That summer, we were on vacation with our family in Minnesota, and we found out that a hurricane was coming to the Gulf Coast. And if you remember, back in 2005, that was Hurricane Katrina, which was incredibly devastating to the Gulf Coast, and it was devastating for our family because our home ended up being flooded. We had 5 feet of water in our home. It was just a 1-level house. So pretty much everything we had was destroyed in Hurricane Katrina. And although that was difficult, especially because we had to rebuild our house so that we could sell it, and we lost everything we had. The girls never got to go back and say goodbye to their friends there. But it was amazing to me, after losing everything, that we were still happy and we were still fine. We were still joyful. It gave me an interesting perspective on stuff, on our things that we lost. And I was just so thankful that our family was safe, and the stuff can be replaced. We were just fine without it. So that was an interesting place to be. I was so happy that we were still joyful, even though we had nothing. As we started to rebuild our lives again, as we started to buy things again and add more things back into our life, I was very mindful and very intentional about the things that I let back into my life. I decided that I only wanted things that would bring me joy. I know now Marie Kondo is a big thing, but when Marie Kondo's book came out, I thought, she's still not for me, because that was my philosophy, that I only wanted things to come into my life that sparked joy. So that's now what I do as I am buying things. I'm very mindful with what I let in, because if I'm going to have stuff, I want it to be stuff that creates joy and that makes me happy and that is a blessing to my family. I would challenge you to take a look at your things, at the things in your home and your life, and are your things bringing you joy, or are they more of a burden or a drag on your life? You have control over your environment, and you get to decide what you want it to be like. If you are in the search for home decor or joyful things to bring into your home, check out my free list. This is my ultimate shopping guide of over 30 of my favorite go-to online shops to go to. Things for furniture, home decor, rugs, lighting, fabric. All of my favorite places are on this list, and it's completely free. You can find that link below this video. All right, that's it for today. I will see you next week. Bye for now.